Hello, my name is Jennifer Marks. I'm the librarian for the Cockrell Hill Public Library, and I wanted to tell you a little bit today about the IRS Free File options where you can do your federal taxes for free. Previously, the library was holding volunteer income tax assistance or VITA events to help low to moderate income individuals prepare their taxes for free. But due to COVID-19, the library had to close and postpone all its in-person events. So many of those same people who are assisting in person can actually benefit from this IRS Free File program. So I wanted to highlight this program as an alternative if you're looking to get your taxes done for free. So before we begin, I wanted to mention a little bit. I mentioned the Biota Programs. Well, if you're not familiar, if you know what that is, the Biota Program is a free tax return preparation for qualifying taxpayers. It's where volunteers, hence the name, can offer basically free tax help to people who make $56,000 or less, persons with disabilities, and limited in English-speaking taxpayers who need assistance preparing their own taxes. Most places are probably closed right now due to guidelines with social distancing, but you can definitely go to this website, IRS.Gov/individual/free tax return preparation for you by volunteers, to see if there are any open locations in your area if you want help. I would go to this VITA/TCE locator tool to see if you have any options. They may open up later as well, but in case you don't want to wait that long, I am telling you about these other tools. You can do it yourself. Okay. So we'll go back to the presentation here, the IRS Free File. Basically, what is IRS Free File? Well, it's a partnership between the IRS and the Free File Alliance. The Free File Alliance is a group of industry-leading private sector tax preparation companies. And within this Free File, you can actually either use the Free File software if your income is $69,000 or less, or you might use the Free File Fillable Forms if your income is greater than $69,000 a year. So I'm going to focus more on the Free File software, but I can show you where to access both. So the Free File software is for those with the income of $69,000 and below. In this, you'll use free brand name software to prepare and print your return. The software will guide you through the return preparation. And if you need help, you can contact the company for free customer service. Now that is likely more technical support, but it may differ depending on which software you choose. Now, state return preparation and e-file is available for free, but there may be some fees that apply. A little hint, if the software asks for a credit card, it likely is having a fee. Because when you prepare your return, if you get a refund, it will ask for a checking or saving account number and like routing number, but it wouldn't ask for a credit card likely. So if it's asking for a credit card, that's probably a fee. And then also the software should offer the most commonly used form like the 1040. So now if you needed to use the Free File Fillable Forms, those are for the incomes greater than $69,000. It's a free forms-based tool enabling you to select your income tax forms, enter your tax information, print and e-file your federal tax return. Now it only performs basic calculations. It does not have extensive error checking. It has a user guide for assistance, so it is self-directed, and there's not a state tax return preparation. You can only file for the current tax year, which for 2020, you're filing for 2019. And then once the return is accepted, no changes are permitted with the program. So if you later a tax form came in that you didn't enter, you couldn't change it with this program. So I would recommend if you do use these fillable forms that you take your time and review your work before actually doing the filing. So you may ask, well, why do I file now? So yes, the usual tax income, the tax deadline is usually April 15th. The deadline has been extended out to file and pay for 2019 federal taxes, extended to July 15th, 2020. So you do have some extra time, but I'd recommend you do it as soon as possible because with the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Income Security Act, or CARES Act, recently passed by the House, Senate, and signed by the President, many Americans who pay taxes will receive a one-time payment. So the IRS is going to be the ones distributing those payments, and they're going to use information submitted to them either for your 2019 taxes or 2018 if you hadn't done your 2019. So some people who don't usually file their taxes, like seniors and others who don't usually file returns, you'll want to submit a simple tax return so you can make sure you receive the stimulus payment. I would also recommend if things have changed from the 2018, like maybe if you did direct deposit and your account number, you don't have access to that anymore, or maybe you had a payment mailed to you and you've moved, you might want to file 2019 to make sure they have your updated information on file. So how to get started. First thing you're going to do is want to gather all your tax information. That's going to include your personal information like a copy of last year's tax return, So if you did 2018, I'd have that on hand. If you didn't, maybe have 2017, the last year you did. Just to kind of help you guide you through. You will need a 2018, so we'll go over that later if you don't have that. You also need the social security numbers for yourself and your spouse if you're married, especially if you're going to be married jointly. Social security numbers for any dependents. Now, dependents could be children, but also could be adults that you support. That would be something you have to look into to see if they're categorized as your dependents, and that would be a good idea to look at the last year's return to help you decide too. Any income reported like W-2s, that would be from your employer, should show your annual wages. You may have 1099 forms like the 1099-T, 1099-G, 1099-DIV, 1099-R, depending on where you get your income from. You may also have Social Security benefits, unemployment compensation. If you have a small business, you may have receipts pertaining to that, or you may have income receipts from if you had a rental property, real estate, royalties, such. Basically, any income who came in, you probably want some sort of document in that. Now, you're also, if you get your medical insurance, your health insurance from the, under the Affordable Care Act, the ACA, also known as Obamacare, basically the marketplace, you should have got a form, a 1095-A, to show that you have that coverage. And you may have also, if you have a premium tax credit or advanced premium tax credit, you may have had a form 8962. And the other thing you will want to get is have an email address that you have access to that's valid. The reason you want that is that the software company that you use should send you an email once your return is accepted by the IRS. So if they don't have an email, they have no way to contact you to let you know it's accepted or denied. So you want to make sure you have that so you can stay in contact with them. Okay, so now if you're going to file electronically, you really will need your copy of your 2018 tax return, because you're actually going to use that to verify your identity. You're going to, I guess there'll be a point where you'll type in your AGI, stands for adjusted gross income, and that should be listed on your 2018 tax return. Or if you didn't see that, if you created a personal identification number when you filed, you can use that. A personal identification number should be like a 5-digit number. It can be any 5 numbers except all zeros. It's basically an electronic signature that you did, so you can file electronically. Now, if you don't have a copy of your 2018 tax return, you can request that. You'll go to a website, the IRS Get Transcript Self-Help Tools, and then you'll either request it online or by mail. If you request it by mail, you do have to allow like 5 to 10 days for delivery. I don't know, maybe with lower staff, it may be even longer than that. So this is what, if you do have your previous return, it should look something similar to this. This is a 1040, it's a common form that a lot of people use. So for the 1040, line 8B is your AGI, or adjusted gross income. It should say something like, this is your adjusted gross income, and would be like right there, would be listed, and that's what you would need to show. Okay, so now that you have all your documents, where would you go? Well, you're going to go to the website, the IRS Free File website. Let me show you what that would look like. So it's going to be IRS.Gov/filing/free file, do your federal taxes for free. You can probably just search for IRS Free File, and it should look something like this. And you'll see the 2 options here. You'll have the Free File online products for the income 69,000 below, and the income for 69,000 above. You'll have the fillable forms there. Now, so I'm going to focus more on the online products. So you're going to click that button that says choose a free online product, and you can browse all the different software options you have. If you need help deciding which software to use, there is a lookup tool. You're going to answer a few simple questions about your income, age, and state to narrow down the options so you know what works best for you. Some of these products are delivered by different industry leaders. I listed a few here. TurboTax has one, TaxSlayer, H&R Block. Really, you're going to want to choose the one that best suits you. Go back to this page here. So this is the online tool. You can click there, or we can do the choose a free online product here. And you see, once again, the lookup tool is there if you change your mind, but you can browse all offers. And down here, they're going to say what this one's by the free 1040 tax return. It says if you adjusted gross income is 69,000 or less, and your age is 70 or younger, and you live in any state except these ones. So if you lived in any of those, like Texas, you wouldn't be able to use that one, or it has other options. But this one has, like this one, that's easy tax return might work, So you'll go through and you'll choose which one works best for you. And once you do, you'll actually click on that link, and that should take you actually to it'll take you away from the IRS website to the actual place's website, and they may have some other questions, and you'll follow the prompts there. So like I said, you'll choose your software. Once you choose your software, you'll click on the link and be forwarded to another site to complete your taxes. Some tips I'd recommend is take your time. You know, if you're not an expert taxes, you don't have to be. Take your time and really read the questions and make sure you're doing it best possible. I'd say have all your tax documents ready before you begin. If one software, if you choose one, it seems kind of complicated, don't use it. Exit it and try another software. Don't file, but I'd say only e-file using one software. Don't file and then decide to use another software. Browse through it. If it looks complicated, see if another one looks better. And then also ask for help if you need it. You may have someone in your household who can help you. There is the customer service for the software, so you can contact them and ask for some help. I'd say you can even search the IRS website to see if you're not sure if someone's considered a dependent. Maybe that'd be a good place to look. But don't be afraid to ask for help. You're not going to know everything. I'm also someone you can ask for help as well. You can either email me at cockrellhilllibrary@gmail.com. Go to our Facebook, message me there, Twitter, Instagram, our website and online catalog I've just put up there, just so you know we have those. I don't think I have any contact way through those, but I'm also actually looking to hold some office hours. So I am by no means a tax expert. I did certify to become a volunteer for the Biota program, and I do know some technical aspects of computers. So I'm going to have some free file virtual office hours, basically the Tuesdays in April 2020. It's going to be by appointment only, so you're going to have to email me, contact me somehow to let me know what appointment time you'd want. There'll be 25-minute appointments, so April 7th we'll have like from 12 to 12:25, 12:30 to 12:55, 1 to 1:25, 1:30 to 1:55, same thing. So basically be 4 appointment times possible and 4 different Tuesdays in April. So I would need your name, email address, and the preferred time or times that you want to schedule. So if you have a preferred time, April 7th at 12, you may want to say my secondary time would be 12:30 or something like that in case the 12 gets booked up. So I'm hoping that I can maybe answer some questions. Now, you can email me even if you don't want to do the virtual office hours, and I'll try to research things and get back to you. But this is if you want to maybe talk to someone, in the moment. I'd like to do is maybe see if we can share screens, or, if need to, we can be on the phone. But we can talk and actually maybe help walk you through it. So I wanted to thank you for your time. I hope this helps you and you're able to get your taxes filed. Like I said, I am here to help if you need it. Thank you.